Whenever I talk about this topic with my clients, especially if they've had a rough relationship, very first thing they do is they look at me and go, "What are you, nuts? Why do I want to think about my partner, my former partner's good qualities when he or she did A, B, C, D, E, pissed me off, betrayed me, stole from me, lied to me constantly, accused me of having affairs when I never did? Like, why would I even want to think about a person like that having good qualities?" Oh, but there's a secret answer here, gang. David Essel here. When I first heard this in the early 80s, I think it was Ram Dass, and one of my other teachers was talking to me about, how to leave a relationship and how to leave without resentments, vindictiveness, anger, rage. And when he said that, he knew that there's a part of leaving a relationship that could have vindictiveness, anger, and rage. And that's okay. As long as you're not, projecting it out. You're writing about it, talking to a counselor, therapist, coach, whatever it might be, it's absolutely fine. But here's the benefit. When you are done with your anger, rage, and everything, and you really need to work through it, we have a formula if you need help on how to let go of a former lover. It works perfectly. I've had to do it several times in my life. I can tell you it works. Then we get to a point where we say, if I really, truly want to have my own personal power back, it's okay, even if I just admit to myself or I do it in journaling, that my former lover had some good qualities. Because if they didn't have some good quality, you probably wouldn't have been with them. Now, if you're with them for 2 days, maybe they had terrible qualities and they weren't worth it. But anything longer than that, there's a good chance that what it does is that it allows you not to go back to them, but it allows you to reduce the anger, the vindictiveness, the resentments, all of those things. You can say, hey, listen, she was definitely not the right person for me, and I stayed way too long in the relationship, and I allowed her to betray me several times. And now when I think back and I've done the work and I've gotten rid of my anger at her, I've gotten rid of my anger at him, yeah, there were several things that he or she did that were really nice and supported me in beautiful ways. Not enough to be with that person, not enough to go back to them. But see, it softens us, right? It gives us compassion. And then the next step, if you want to, and I've had to do this in my life, when I get to a point of saying, I'm so glad that relationship is over with and it's been a number of months now and I can think of her good qualities, then I can also even explore, like, why did she betray me at this level? Why did she lie to me at this level? Why did he betray me at this level? Why did he lie to me if you're a woman dating a man? We can ask ourselves those questions, and 99% of the time it's going to go back to their family. It's going to go back to 0 to 18. If a woman does not respect a man, there's a damn good reason for it, and it happened between 0 and 18, almost 99% of the time. If a man does not respect a woman, or women in general, it probably goes back to 0 to 18 as well. They were modeled in childhood to not respect men or to not respect women, and now they're just carrying on these subconscious beliefs they may not even know they have into the future. So we can compassionately let them go. Yes, they weren't for me. No, I'll never go back to them, but they did have a couple good qualities. And I know that they must have really suffered in childhood in order to treat me the way they treated me. That is a way that we can move forward and have less resentments and more joy as we look forward to the next relationship. And let me tell you this final point. By doing this, you're setting yourself up for success with your next relationship. You're not going to go into the next relationship saying, oh my God, wait till I tell you about my ex who did this. Wait till I tell you about my... You don't need to go there ever with anyone. You need to come to closure on your own so that when you go into the next relationship, you're not jaded, you're not resentful, you're not waiting for the shoe to drop. Are they going to be just like my past lover that was, betraying me, lying me, etc.? This is a way we compassionately move forward and open our hearts once again. If I can help you at all, if you're suffering, I know it's not easy a lot of times to let these things go, but reach out to me at talkdavid.com. Let's get your mind, heart, and soul, body clear of past relationships, regardless of how terrible they may have been, so that you can be open to something beautiful in the future. I'm David Essel, talkdavid.com. Have an incredible day.